everybody. Welcome to Tottenham Canton Gold. We're a bit bored, so we decided to come on for half an hour or so, just to see if anyone was on here or wanted to jump on this Christmas Eve. So how are you, Cooper? You all right? It's having a mince pie here.
Yeah, doing really well here, thanks, Dermot. Yeah, we were going to have the evening off, but somebody decided otherwise after that had a bit of a tipple, eh? So I've quickly dragged out a match for us to watch in the background. Shall we just shove that on and then we'll see who else?
Yeah, we'll just shove that on. Yeah.
Just have a random chat about anything then.
Yeah, we'll even keep you up to date where Santa is at the moment, if you're interested.
Santa watch with Tom and Sandra Gott. Yes, we are a quality service. Right.
Yeah, people are turning off in their absolute droves now.
Here we go. Oh.
You don't sound on, that's for sure.
Oops, that is a bit... Well, you can hear it.
Yeah.
This is going well. There we go. Nice black screen to watch. Everybody enjoying that? Oh, right.
Oh, jeepers. Yeah, they're Sheffield United. What year is this from, Cooper?
Like 17-12, I think.
Even then, they did pre-COVID. One team comes out before the other.
Yeah, true enough. This is from 1989, maybe something like that. I could have a look if I hover over it, but let's try and pretend we're professional, shall we?
There's Vinny Jones. No.
What have we got here?
We've got Alexander Hilton in.
Just trying to find which match was 1990-91 season. Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
Spurs against Sheffield United. Let's.
Is this a full match or half an hour?
This is a full match, but it doesn't mean we have to watch all of it, does it?
No. Depends if YouTube wants to take it down again after watching this season.
Yeah, I've got us another match from Duck Jive 1 again. Thank you very much for use of your footage as usual. I'm just going to put the team up in a moment.
I better put that banner up for Duck Jive, actually. There we go. Thank you very much, Duck Jive. We've got a few people in already. We've got Alexander Hilton in. I bet you do that and then go through the comments then.
Okay, well, we're going to the comments straight away. So Alexander Hilton, hello, and who else got here? He's saying he's good. He went out, had some dinner, and do a tier list on where each team will finish. Ooh, that could be a good one. That'll take a while though.
Yeah, it would do.
Davidson done that celebration standing still and looking because he's trying to find Santa. Maybe. Oh, Kim B. Nice of you to join us.
Kim.
Good evening, Kim.
Hope you're all right, and big love to you, and I hope Bob Spurs is making a full recovery. Bless you.
Indeed. Chris saying good evening, lads. And Kim saying, look at his hair. Who are we talking about?
The referee must have been Paul Walsh.
Could have been.
Yeah.
No, is that photographer there?
He hasn't got much hair left, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
And that bald bloke there by the photographer's got a big bald head on the middle.
Mind you, we've still got Chrissy Waddle at this point. He would have had a mullet, even.
Chrissy wasn't with us in 1991. He'd gone by then.
I thought he. Oh no, he might have, mightn't he? Yeah, of course, because this will be Gaza and Lineker season, won't it?
Yeah, you sure you haven't been on the tipples?
No, I just feel like I have been. In fact, I probably would have had one if I hadn't had a headache today.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Look at his hair. Thank you, my lovely, says Kim.
No problem.
Thank you. Walshy, yeah. He had those proper rockers sort of head. And,
That's a new one. I've never seen Joseph before. He seems to be new in this evening.
Evening, Joseph. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And he said, lads, what's the first Spurs game you were at? I don't actually remember what my first one was. I just remember being at White Hart Lane when I was about 6 years old. And I think it might have been home to Southampton, but I'm not sure.
The one that I can probably remember, well, I was taken as a full 4-year-old to the 81 Cup final. And that was my first Spurs game. As a little lad. Don't remember. All I remember is the roar of Wembley. That's all I remember. But I think the first proper match I remember, I think it was 6. And I think it was at home to Manchester United. At White Hart Lane.
Kim saying a magnificent mane. I'm sure she didn't mean Mane, so we'll stick with the Paul Walsh idea. Alexander Hilton, only 1 hour and 30 minutes left. Takes as long as Winks making a pass. He's improved. He's improved lately, hasn't he? Well, maybe.
I tell you, this Santa lad's he's in France now.
Kim saying that she's the same as me. She can't remember the first match properly.
Yeah.
I think you can go too young. You remember the occasion, but you don't remember the details, yeah.
No, but all I remember is the noise. Just a noise. And then we both went to the 84 final, UEFA Cup final, didn't we? We were both there that night.
We were. You still owe me a £5.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I remember now. You bought the beers. That was it.
I was too young, but you start early, don't you?
We're going to start this again. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we've done the thank you to Simon at Dutch Jive one. Again, if you want to see this match with the original soundtrack as well, please go and visit Dutch Jive's site. He's got some terrific matches on there. A lot of England games as well. And it's all stuff he's uploaded himself off VHS, so you're not going to find a lot of these. Yeah, you won't find a lot of these on anywhere else because some rare footage. So great collection he has. Let's put up the team: Torstvedt, Vandenhouw, Thomas, Sedgley, Mabbutt, Howells, Allen, Naeem, Gascoigne, Stewart, and Walsh. No Lineker, he was injured for this one then.
He was. I think this is the one where he got the cut over his eye when he was playing for England. And then he has sort of 8 or 9 stitches, but in over a cut. Joseph put, cheers lads. He says, I've never been to White Hart Lane. I've been to Wembley and the new stadium. White Hart Lane. So I'm looking forward to going to the new stadium to see what it's like. But I don't know. It won't be the same for me, I don't think. But maybe I might get, as soon as I see it, I'll get the buzz straight away. So, do you know what I mean?
It's a magnificent stadium, that's for sure. Just enjoy it for what it is. Yeah.
And Alexander Hilton's first game was Spurs versus CSKA Moscow at Wembley.
Oh, that's a fairly recent one then, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And Andrew Bailey, good evening, Andrew. Merry Christmas. He says, Merry Christmas, lads. Keep up the good work. You use our legends.
Good of you to join us, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
And Kim saying, my earliest Spurs memory is my grandparents living in Northumberland Park and hearing the noise when the goals went in. Yeah, that's the same for a few of us. Remember the roar going up from the crowd. If it had been a different day, I could have been can't even say it. I might have supported another lot if it had been a different match day.
There you go. See, I had to bench him. I had that. I'll bring him back on now.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, mate. Cheers. Keeps me on my toes.
Problem is, you can bench me anytime you like. So you have the power as well.
It's when that question always comes up. If you weren't a Spurs fan, who would you have supported? And I just dread to think that
I would have supported some team in Ireland, I think. be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, for me, it's whoever I would have heard at that time.
Yeah. I think I would have followed Bray Wanderers or somebody like that.
I'd have either ended up as them or possibly Millwall, Barnet, maybe.
You look a bit of a Millwall fan. You got that look about you. I have to
Blood
say.
over my face.
Yes. You'd be like your man out of what's his name? That it was a Scottish. Oh, what's his name? The film where he had the blue down one side of his face is on the horse. Oh,
The Smurfs.
no. he starred in Lethal Weapon.
Danny Glover.
No, the other fecker. Oh Jesus.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Braveheart. That was it. Braveheart. That'd be you.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's not me that likes to drink that much.
Oh, well, fuck it, I might.
There you go. What's your thoughts there? How good was Paul Walsh, do you think?
Paul Walsh, for me, he was another talent that actually was wasted. I think drink got the better of him, to be honest with you. Again, played well at Luton, went to Liverpool with the drinking culture there, and then went down to the bright lights of London. But
London seems to ruin a lot of players, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. Andrew Bailey says there would have been a Rangers.
Dermot's a Celtic man, so he's off on one now. You're
so
right, mate.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh God, I can't say it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he would have been a Rangers fan. Glasgow Rangers, best team in Glasgow.
Really?
Right, okay.
Really? You want to start, do you? Oh Lord. We are past the watershed, so some things can fly.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Always interested in that. When you're a football fan living in a different country, what turns you to Spurs in England? I mean, why, for example, wouldn't Andrew be like a Rangers fan instead of a Spurs fan? Or is it Rangers first for Andrew? I don't know.
It's in Scotland. Like I went there once with my mother, and the man said to me, "Are you green or blue?" And I rarely took Scottish accent, and we were thinking green. He went, "Great answer."
Yeah.
Well, I was lucky because green was my favourite colour as a kid, so that's the first thought that came into my head. If it was a Rangers supporter, I would have been a bit knackered.
Joseph Monaghan saying that, do you think defenders could not deal with the pressure well when the keeper could pick up after a back pass?
I personally, I think it was easier for defenders back then because it was more like a get-out clause, if you know what I mean. If there was nothing on, give it to the keeper, let him pick it up and then boot it down the field, I say. But I'd love to know your opinion on it, please.
I think it puts the pressure on the goalkeeper more than it. Well, no, it does on the defence as well. You're more reluctant to do the back pass to put your keeper under pressure. But I think if you just had a quality goalkeeper, it didn't really affect you too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting thought that. There's going to be some teams would have struggled more than others with the changing rules. Where is he? At Burnley, Nick Pope, for example.
Yeah.
Great goalkeeper, but he's not too good with his feet, so he's one that you could put under pressure. If he was there when they did the changing rules, he might have been a prime example of somebody struggling.
That's true.
Kim saying unlucky Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Unlucky about Spurs getting him. Yeah, you got to say that. What's your poison, lads? I'm teetotal. Unless I'm on tea, and then I'm totally tea.
I am teetotal. According to I used to drink vodka and Guinness.
I think when I was drinking, it was pretty much a case of anything. red wine. Love red wine. Drink it by the gallon. Guinness as well was always a favourite of mine too, I must admit. Lagers. I used to drink cider when I was a youngster, but then, like most people, you get sick on it once too often and you can't drink it again. Nice to have that. Bit of vomit talk at Christmas. Andrew Bailey. Spurs' first game for me and my dad took me as a kid and I just fell in love. Yeah, that's what happens to all of us, I think. As soon as you get the bug for football, that's it. It's in you no matter what. And if it's a specific team, you just can't change them, can you?
I mean, a lot of young kids would have supported Liverpool, weren't they? Because they were the most successful team, in my generation, probably in your generation as well. So that would have been, yeah.
I mean, when I was growing up, it was all Liverpool, Forest, Villa, and of course, Man United always had a big following amongst people. So, yeah, and then just had that golden period at the beginning of the 80s where you got a lot of Spurs fans generated from that. The 3 cups being won in quick succession. And we were playing great football.
Yeah, we were playing. What's your thoughts for the Christmas period? How many points do you think we'll get?
I don't see why we can't get maximum points.
What is it? 9 out of 9, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's there for the taking. I totally believe in Conte, so I think all 9 points. Why not? Mm-hmm. What do you think then, Dermot?
I agree. 9 out of 9. I said that in Dave's show earlier. 9 out of 9.
Yeah.
I think the Spank Palace. I think we beat whoever we got. Chelsea are not a problem. We beat them in the League Cup, and Arsenal will just send them backpacking down to their part of North London, crying and sore and upset, and they've pack their bags and go back to South London. And leave North London to the proper North Londoners.
Oh, it's big Brian Dean there, isn't it, for Sheffield United?
He was a good defender.
Brian Dean? No, forward.
Oh, forward, sorry.
Yeah, it was a real handful. Very very
just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes, Cliff. Sorry. Just give me 2 minutes.
Alexander Hilton saying, to be fair, Scottish League is so bad it's making Cameron Carter-Vickers look good, and Levy wants 10 million to sell. Yeah, it's been struggling for a while, hasn't it? They're just starting to get some decent players emerging in this current generation, but yeah, they've been very lean times for Scotland over the last few years. Cameron Carter-Vickers looking good, yeah. He was never going to really do it for us, was he? Kim saying, yeah, evil stuff that. Probably talking about the cider, I'd imagine. Kim saying, I do love a cuppa. Who doesn't? Can't be English without liking a cuppa, in my opinion. Mark Cousins, evening, mate. Been to the pub, had a few Merry Christmas, lads. Have a good day. You too, mate. Why not go to the pub at Christmas? Is that 9 from 9 for Kim as well? Yeah, everybody seems pretty confident at the moment, don't they? Andrew Bailey, the Scottish League is good. It's just Celtic should go and stay in the Irish League. Yeah. Wait for Dermot on that one. He'd get to watch a few matches at home then, wouldn't he? Right, what's happening otherwise? Nothing else to talk about in real life, is there? I mean, we're just waiting for Boxing Day. I'm looking forward to Boxing Day more than Christmas Day. Need my Spurs. I can do without turkey. Big Eric Torstrat there. I think he was one of our best goalkeepers in my lifetime anyway. Right up there with... Right, just behind the sort of Pat Jennings thing, because Pat Jennings was just absolutely legendary. But this season, it was the just after coming back from Italia 90, as we were mentioning in an earlier program. just missing Lineker. Without Lineker, just didn't quite have that cutting edge. Gazzo's good work. He'd have to finish it off himself rather than looking to slip Gary in. As Walshy again. All the skills in the world, just never scored enough for us. Kim laughing at Andrew's joke there. And what year was this match? This was the 1990-91 season, Kim. So just after Italia World Cup 90. Roast eagle in Boxing Day, says Alexander Hilton. Roast? Oh, yeah, definitely. Eagles might be majestic while they're up in the air, but we've got a cockerel for them. It's built for fighting on the ground, and that's what's going to be happening Boxing Day. We'll rip them to shreds. What score do we think against Palace? I'm going for 5-0. 3-0 for revenge part for earlier in the season. An extra goal to get one up on them, and then a bonus goal just to shove in Vieira's face, because it'd be nice to see him with his job under pressure straight away. Getting ideas above his station, isn't he? And Kim saying, yes, that makes sense. Cheers, great. Yep, absolutely. That's absolutely. Alexander Hilton, 5-0 Spurs. We win 5-3 on aggregate, so we can get 6 points. Yeah, I like your thinking. Well, let's apply for that. I mean, it's the Premier League. It's not UEFA, so we got a chance of having an appeal against something.
Come on, you Spurs.
Solid 2-0 for us. Yeah, I'd take it. Be disappointed we don't get at least revenge.
I do apologise. Oh, yeah, that was breaking news tonight, actually. Kim's brought up. Crystal Palace have COVID cases in their squad.
Oh, brilliant. So that one could be off as well.
Yeah. See, I don't know why the Jets didn't call off all the St. Stephen's Day fixtures.
Yeah, I think it would have been sensible, wouldn't it? We're having this conversation for weeks now, aren't we?
Yeah. But no, I apologise about that. I had to run to the little boys' room. There's Gary Mabbott.
Yep, Gary Mabbott's still there. Love that bloke. Yeah, I'll definitely put him in the team now.
You want to know what Santa is? Should we have a quick look, see what the bugger is?
Yeah, go on. A Santa update on Tottenham Tantrum Gold. All the latest Santa news.
He's actually going into Mallorca. He's actually now in Mallorca now, in Palma and Mallorca. And he's delivered 3 million. No, 3. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 3 trillion presents already.
You're a very quick counter.
Yeah. He's actually, he was last, 3 trillion, 886, and the numbers go, blah, 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 blah.
But kids are getting an awful lot of presents, though.
Yeah. Wonder what Santa's bringing me. Hopefully a trophy at the end of the season for Tottenham fans.
Andrew Bailey saying they should have cancelled all the games for 2 weeks. Yeah, I think we agree, don't we, mate?
Yeah.
And Joseph Monaghan, I support Shelburne and Tottenham.
Good team,
Shelburne.
I think Shelburne are a Dublin side, I think. So it's about an hour. We live in Wexford, so. Wayne Bonner's on. Good evening, Wayne.
Kim agrees with Andrew. Yeah.
Postpone
should have. Made sense, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, and likewise. Good evening, Wayne.
Also, Merry Christmas to Arthur as well. Arthur and everyone from Hats and No TV. Merry Christmas to them all then. And
to everybody else. Everybody else all around the channels. It's, we're just hoping to catch a few people that were as bored as we were. Dermot said, should we go on and do a match, do a show this evening? I thought about it a while, and then we decided, why not? There's going to be people who've done all their wrapping of presents and Sorry,
I've still got to do mine.
Santa will deal with the rest. That's right.
Yeah. Look, you carry on beyond the naught step again. You're on trial.
Here we go.
Santa News in New Yorker. He has given
Lorente a bigger screen saying VAR. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it. VAR's done very well for us over the years.
Oh, it has, yeah. Sarcastically. There's Pat Van Dinham. Good for you.
Kim saying, I'm watching around my parents' place, and Mum says, I haven't seen anyone rolling around the floor yet. I think that'll be probably next time we're on Mari's show.
Give me a chance. I could be rolling around on the floor any minute.
Not voluntarily, just...
Yeah. Put some more decorations up tonight.
Catman Jess, evening, mate. And he said,
evening, mate. Hope you're doing well.
We haven't done a Phil Lattis Raw for a while, have we? Kim saying, perfect late Xmas Eve viewing. Yes.
Well, we're only on for about half an hour, something like that. It wasn't going to be very long anyway. So
well, the game lasts a while. Depends if people are enjoying it or not. Yeah. Oops. He's crying there. Must be practicing for going to Arsenal or something.
Yeah.
Nah, surely not.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's at it again, our mate Phil.
What happened there? Wasn't paying attention on that one.
No, well, Phil's trying to get hold of Adele.
Of course he is.
He says, Merry Christmas to you and your family. He's trying to ask Adele to come onto our channel. I must admit, I love the lads. I love the lads. I love the lads. Optimism. I'll give him that.
And Kim's on the pitch.
Oh dear.
No. Watching Mari's stream the other night, there were people literally rolling on the floor. Kim decked Brian Daigle. Absolutely laid him out.
I need to watch this back.
I'm not joking.
Andrew Bailey says, staying on, lads, I'm enjoying it.
Hello, Mum and her big mouth.
We need to put on 2 of them super sumo wrestling suits, Coover. And start doing sumo wrestling.
I'm wearing mine, I think.
Are you? you know,
feels like it.
You're underneath there. There's underneath from the neck down. There's a 6-pack of a man there.
No, that's too cheap. I deal in kegs.
Do you?
Well, unfortunately.
I think I deal in kegs too.
I've never had a 6-pack. I don't understand how these people can exercise their stomach muscles so much.
Well, I was more thinking of 6-pack. I was more thinking of 6-packs of beer.
Oh yeah. Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Andrew Bailey, stay on, lads. I'm enjoying. Oh yeah, he said that one.
Yeah.
And Kim saying we are too. Just enjoying the match though. Hello, old boys. I don't recall seeing a goal yet. Do you? I've been chatting away. I haven't really noticed.
Yeah, same here. All I've seen is Naeem on the ground. And,
probably seen all 4 goals happen, and we're just. Is this still on the same match?
Yeah, I know. Do you remember one match we did, and it was like the security camera was doing the match? It was so funny. It kept going to the ground all the time.
Oh yeah, which one was that? I don't remember.
I think that was against Millwall. I think they were expecting Millwall fans to start fighting. What did you think of Simon Jordan's comments about Jack, the Man City fella, going out drinking with the other England international? What's his name? Phil Foden.
When was it they were out drinking?
Apparently last weekend.
yeah, was irresponsible, isn't it? I mean, if you're getting paid that much to be a professional athlete and a role model, because there are a hell of a lot of kids watch those players. So,
well, apparently Simon Jordan at Talksport called him a moron.
Yeah, it is.
He got a lot of flack for that.
Professional footballers, when it's off season, they should be allowed to do what they feel like. But I mean, when they're in the middle of the season,
and also during the pandemic as well. Yeah.
I mean, back in the sort of 80s and before, you get away with it because it wasn't quite so strict on diets and everything, and a bit more laid back with people's attitude towards it as well. It always used to be a case of you could go out and have a skinful as long as you trained hard the next day. It was all right.
That's a new one as well. Omar Sobers Tottenham. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Omar Sobers, yeah. Oh, I wonder where Omari's from. That's an interesting name. I like it.
Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I do apologise.
The only Sobers I can think of would be Sir Garfield Sobers from the West Indies. So I wonder if it's that sort of same origin or whether I don't know.
I don't know.
I've heard the name Omari before.
I thought it was like Omar Sharif.
No, well, who knows? Then again, you can never tell with names nowadays because
no, you can't. I mean, look at Terry. I just want to know if Terry's okay.
Oh, here's one for you, Dermot. Andrew saying, "What's your favourite Christmas song?"
Fairy Tale of New York by Pogues and Kirsty MacColl.
Yeah, so it is.
It ain't Christmas until you hear that song. And also, my other favourite song is Bob the Builder, his #1 hit back in the early 2000s. Serious to God, there's a true story behind this. I was actually working Builder Betrayed, and my ex-mother-in-law bought it for me for Christmas as a joke. So,
okay, fair enough.
There you go. It's not really fairy tale. What's your favourite Christmas song?
Is it called Let It Snow?
God, that's going back.
Well, it's only because it's the opening music to Die Hard.
Oh, that's true.
Did
Tom Jones do a cover of that a few years ago?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's covered just about everything else. So.
That's true.
Anyway, no, I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, I think Fairy Tale in New York's got to be the.
I thought you'd be a Slade fan. You look a bit of a Slade fan.
Me?
Or Wizard. You look like the fella out of Wizard.
I thought it was ZZ Top, wasn't I?
Oh yeah, but that's Christmas time. You're Wizard, and then for the rest of the year you're ZZ Top.
I don't know. You could still have ZZ Top, sharp dressed Santa.
Okay. What about Mr. Santa?
Oh, he's just missed a sitter.
He has. And I think we're getting a bit behind these comments now.
That looks like a 10-year-old Phil Neville, doesn't it?
I thought he was going to say looks like a 10-year-old Phil it is.
Yeah, actually, perhaps it does.
It does.
Okay, let's try and catch up a bit on these. Alex saying Ndombele pleading on Christmas Day for Conte for cranberry sauce on his roast Christmas dinner. Yeah. No, he wouldn't need to plead. He'll have a load of sachets stashed somewhere, won't he? He'll have a lockup loaded to the brim by now.
Yeah. Conte will be ringing around everywhere, don't you eat that, don't you eat this, don't you eat that.
In fact, Ndombele probably sneaks in early to his to the change room, goes up to his locker, and he just has to like bang it sort of Fonzie style, and it'll dispense like ketchup and mustard onto his.
I wonder, does he go to McDonald's early in the morning and gets the breakfast McDonald's? He
just sits in there overnight.
Yeah.
Keep them coming. Got training in the morning.
Yeah, it was funny.
Alex said, not the first time Foden has done something. He meets some Icelandic girls in England training place.
Oh yeah, he had a bit of a party with them, didn't he?
Well, you've got to make exceptions, haven't you, sometimes?
Yeah.
It's difficult though, isn't it? I mean, young lad, you've got loads of money, you've got fame. It must be very difficult to stay on the sort of straight and narrow with everything.
Yeah, it must be.
Kim, Mum loves Wham's Last Christmas. Yeah, I can remember the song at least, so it's got to have something about it. I think I just remember at the time almost all the girls loved George Michael.
How did they that know he was gay? Seriously.
Well, I didn't know.
Brilliant singer though. I love George Michael. I saw him live at Wembley. He was fantastic. He was on the same bill as David Bowie. So I saw them both live. I've seen Bowie live a few times. Bowie was fantastic.
Come saying that. Well, Dermot. Andrew saying Fairy Tale or Shaking Stevens. Oh yeah, Shaking Stevens did a few things. Oh, Cliff Richard always did loads of Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Who really likes Cliff Richard? I don't know. My mum does. She always denies it though.
Yeah.
My mum asked for a Cliff Richard record almost every Christmas, and when we actually got it for her, later on in the year, it would come up in conversation. She'd say, "Oh, Cliff Richard? No, I don't like Cliff Richard. Well, I don't know where you get that idea from." And then ask for another Cliff Richard one at the end of that year.
I'm going to put the link for the stream in the chat. So if anyone wants to pop on.
One but Wizard. Anything by Nat King Cole. Oh yeah, Nat King Cole's got a hell of a voice.
So if anyone wants to pop on, because I need to pop up for 5 minutes. Coover knows why. But I just want somebody on here while we're doing this.
Yep, just having a little. You go for it, mate. You've earned it.
Who?
Oh, nothing.
No, it wasn't that. Just my other half's just woken up,
Yeah,
so I can just make sure she's okay. All right, so I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, Kim, I agree. Nat King Cole, brilliant voice. Absolutely brilliant voice. That both my mum
right,
and
be back in 1 minute, lads. Sorry.
Kim saying, don't forget to like the stream, guys. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying things. We're all the smaller channels like ours. We thrive on that. It's what keeps us going. People enjoying the content and then just letting us know by just a couple of little clicks. It's a fantastic thing. Ben Kaufman, evening, sir. How are you doing? And Kim saying, true story. Sean from Paxton Road. Seamus, sorry, isn't it? Seamus, so I'm assuming. Had a personalised bottle of Antonio Conte ketchup delivered to the training ground this week. Oh, wow. Really? Excellent. I love it. Alex saying, Phil Jagielka still playing for Sheffield United. Then, probably, yeah. He's been playing for about 70 years, hasn't he? Oh, it is Sean, Kim says. I thought, didn't somebody have a nickname Seamus there, or am I imagining things? Perhaps I'm imagining it. Ben Kaufman, I saw George Michael in Dublin. My dad got into a fight with 3 women. As you do. I mean, go to watch George Michael. I'm always looking for a punch up with the 3 women. No, don't follow that one. Wait a minute. Is your dad George Michael and he had to fight the 3 women off? That could be it. Things we didn't know about you, Ben. And there's the link for the stream in the chat if Dermot's just put up. Ben, you need to tell that. You need to tell that story. Yeah, I think you do, really, don't you? Well, Kim, it's a long story. Let's see, how long have we got? We got about an hour left of match time. So, come on and tell your story if you want, Ben. I don't know. Does the chat want that story? I do. Kim does. That's 2 votes. Get your anecdote out for the lads, Ben. That's what we're saying. Right. Match-wise, I don't know. Has there been any goals? I can't say I've been concentrating on anything. There's a booking. That must be Keith Curl. who went on to Manchester City afterwards. Or is this after his Manchester City? No, it's before. Unusual to see a booking without Vinnie Jones involved, I must admit. Oh, now what? This must be a booking for Vinnie Jones if it's been pulled back. Referee looks very familiar. It's got that comedy sort of look about him. Ben saying, maybe another night. I'm chilling tonight, playing some games with buds. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, hopefully this is just a bit of gentle background listening for a few people. We didn't know if we were going to come on tonight at all, but Dermot got bored, so end of story. Then we looked at see who was on for streams, and nobody seemed to be doing anything, so we thought we'd bring one on. What do we think of the game so far? I don't think there's enough action been happening, really, has there? Naeem there in the wall. Yeah, pointing out. Yeah, get away back to Sheffield. Ref's had enough of it. Waiting for Vinnie Jones to slide in on the ref there, but it didn't happen. Let's see, who else have we got coming in now? Truth Sets Free. Good evening. Good evening, Truth Sets Free. Always good to see you, mate. Big up. Yeah, big up yourself, mate. And Ben saying, no, my father isn't George Michael, but he was always in the house because my mother listened to him 24/7. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alexander saying, I don't know to join or not. Well, entirely up to you, mate. It's you know how casual it is around here anyway. Worst comes to the worst, we'll have a laugh at Dermot. He'll tell me off later for picking on him. And then we'll break out into some Anglo-Irish warfare about football. It's usually the plan around here on the channel. Truth at Sea, Free saying, wake me up before you go. Wham. That's it. That's probably how I'm feeling about this match at the moment. Need a goal. Put this on because there should be some Spurs goals and just not seeing enough. Right. So we could be in danger of not having a game on Boxing Day after all then, if COVID's rearing its ugly head yet again. Did I read it? Something like 1 million cases this week. It was something ridiculous, wasn't it? It's just as well it hasn't combined with the more dangerous strain a bit. But, I mean, it's still dangerous if you're at risk.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello again, mate.
Sorry, you know what I do, so you can explain to the viewers why I keep hopping on and off. So I'll let you explain that, no, you know.
Dermot just has trouble with the lid sometimes, so he looks for a man in the house to help.
You know what I mean. Just let them know why, so they know. So
no, Dermot's beloved is poorly and in bed most of the day, so he's an absolute saint. The bloke is. He's looking after her at her beck and call, basically.
I wasn't asking for the saint bit, but yeah, I'll take that.
Well, you are, mate. You've got heart and gold. You know that.
Well, not when it comes to Deli Ali, I haven't.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to make exceptions, haven't you?
Yes, you have. Yeah, I bought my wife a lovely present. I got her a Toto album today for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really nice Toto. But mind you, she wanted the Talking Heads or somebody else. I can't remember what the other one was. But they won't get them until after Christmas, so I'll get her then. Albums seem to be coming back in again now, I was being told today. People are not buying CDs anymore, they're buying albums now instead of CDs.
Interesting.
Yeah, and tapes are going to make a comeback as well.
Oh, what? I've got loads of tapes and vinyl.
You can buy a record player now. You can buy a record player now for about, in Tesco's, for €80. over here.
People love the retro stuff, don't they?
Yeah. We've actually been joined by YouTube royalty. We're actually going to put Kim.
Let's
I'm
get
putting
my
her at the top.
out of the way.
I don't mind.
There we go.
Yeah. Hang on. There.
Hello,
Hi,
Kim.
how are you? No, we'll put Kim at the top.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How are you? Lovely to meet you at last.
Oh, God. You've got to stop this YouTube royalty malarkey. Far from it, but really good to see you guys. Didn't like to see you with only just the two of you, so I just thought I'd just jump on, give you a bit of company.
Oh, thank you so much. And how are you? How are you this evening? How are you coping with everything? How's Bobsburg?
Well, actually, there's been a bit of positivity today because they've taken him off the ventilator. They've woken him up, so he's out of the medically induced coma, and he's still on a ventilator, but it's no longer the tube in the neck. It's the mask variety, so it's the gentler, non-invasive type. So there's been progress, quite a bit of progress.
Oh, brilliant.
So, fingers crossed.
Yeah,
guys.
fingers crossed. Yeah,
Fingers
it's
crossed.
not out of the woods yet, is it? But it's good news so far.
It is. It's pointing really in the right direction. Really, that's great news.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's made my Christmas now. That really has.
Bless you. Big group hug to everyone.
Yeah, good. Yeah. I was just saying to Cooper. What a family this is. This little Spurs channels are, aren't they? All around. What a family we are. Really.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, darling. It's been amazing. I mean, even my dad, my dad of all people, he's found a new lease of life through this whole Spurs YouTube community. It's wonderful. We've got friends all around the world now.
Yeah, your dad's a legend. Your dad. I love watching your dad. I love watching your dad. He's brilliant.
Especially when something really tickles him. He's loving it. Yeah. Can't beat it when you get the likes of Murray's Love Lounge from the other night as well. That was just something else.
Yeah, I love that channel. I love Murray so much. Bless him.
I'd love to have the ones that are doing the sort of different, the change of pace to all the usual.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The unique channels offering something a little bit different, like this one. I mean, come on, who else is doing this? I love I've been saying for ages, these retro watch-alongs are such a great idea.
Yeah, if we can just avoid getting ourselves banned for copyright infringement, it'll be all right.
Yeah, we're the rebel of YouTube. We don't care.
We don't understand how it keeps happening because we've been really careful as well. I think it's when we put together some of those clips where there's multiple sources making the footage. It might be a tiny little portion of it that triggers a copyright, even though we've done the right thing. So it's a minefield, our channel.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Right, I'm going to give everyone a Santa update. Where is he? He's actually nowhere.
He's
nowhere.
No, hang on. He's heading to Boo Boo. I don't know where he's heading. He's heading somewhere in Saudi Arabia. God knows where that place is.
Go on, have a go, Dermot.
Oh, Santa is in Saudi Arabia. Did I hear that right?
Yeah. He's in
very popular for Santa around there.
Yeah, I can imagine.
He's in Boo Boo, Diolesia, Burkina Faso. Oh, sorry, no, he's not in Saudi Arabia. He's in South Africa. Sorry, he's in Togo. Sorry, that's where he's heading next.
Bit different.
Fair enough.
There's a place called I've just seen on the map here called Tuna. I mean, what a name for a place.
Yeah, there's something fishy about that.
Yeah, there is. That's a good one.
Off the scale.
Well, he's delivered over 4 trillion presents so far. Fair play to him. Not bad, isn't it? You work one day a year. It's not bad work, is it?
I don't think we can afford to start doing fish puns because they go on forever.
No, exactly.
Right.
See, Sets 3 saying a big up, Kim, legend. Yeah, see, of course.
Yeah.
Royalty.
Hey, Truthy. How you doing, darling?
Ben Kaufman, let's go.
Go.
Truth Factory loves to bob spur and pull through. Legend. Yeah, he is. I feel really confident about Bob now.
Yeah.
I do.
You know, before I don't know if you heard the story, but it's true. When I was with him, just before they put him to, I hate saying it like this, but their language was putting him to sleep. But when they sedated him to do the ventilator, he shouted out, he shouted, am I allowed to swear? I don't know if I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
He shouted out, and bearing in mind this was a intensive care ward, and there was other people in their beds, and he shouted out, "Fuck COVID, we're yidos, yid army, yid army." So yeah, he was like pumping himself up for the fight as they put him to sleep. So.
Absolutely, done the trick. Graham, good evening, Graham. Best wishes to Bob and Kim.
Cheers,
yeah,
Graham.
Graham's a great supporter of lots of the channels now. I know. Ben Kaufman again. Bob will be telling us to piss off soon. He certainly will.
Yeah.
And then finishing it off with an
to be told piss off before.
Yeah. Truth Set 3, I can't wait to tell if he tells me to piss off. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's the one phrase everybody's looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
A couple of YouTubers that have got that as their badge of honour. I think Josh says like that was when he knew he'd made it, when Bob told him to piss off on a stream.
Yeah. Alex then heading to Saudi Arabia to get Winks and Ali to Newcastle.
That's one way to do it.
Wayne Bonner's one's brilliant.
What's he said?
Wayne Bonner saying, Santa update. The only update I need is if he's got my bike.
Yeah. Well, apparently he has one, so you'll be all right. Being your BMX in the morning. I remember Santa gave. Yeah, I remember my first bike was a BMX bike, a blue and yellow one.
God, I had a BMX as a kid. I had a black and gold one called an Ultra Burner, a Rally Ultra Burner.
Yeah.
The coolest thing going. Thanks, Mum and Dad.
Mum and Dad bought me a Rally Budgie. It was called. It was like a chopper, and then it quickly upgraded to a grifter, which is like a very heavy version of a BMX.
Yeah.
And I hated it because you couldn't do all the jumps as easily as on a BMX. I was really jealous. Quickly then upgraded to a racer after that, so I could ride at about 90 miles an hour. Still waiting for some goals, aren't we?
Yeah.
This game's pretty boring, isn't it?
It is. I'm beginning to think Gaza was rubbish.
Yeah.
Come on, it's Christmas, Gaza.
Yeah, didn't he slip the referee a few quid here just to give a few penalties or free kicks in the right area for us?
Yeah, we do. Ooh.
We need a here we go from Fabrizio clause, yeah.
Be all January transfer window soon, be all open and ready to go, and who's coming to us?
Do you guys think we'll do much traffic in the transfer window?
I think we'll get more movement from Brian Daigle and a few others towards Levy's office. We'll have to get him. He'll need to be on GoPro for that.
Yeah.
I think we will, Kim. I think we will we'll buy 3 or 4 players in personally.
Just imagine the stream though. Storming Castle Levy with Tottenham on tour. That'd just go viral.
He would do it as well. He would do it.
He would.
Yeah, breaking news and
that man come all the way from bloody Canada, from Canada, all the way for the Bob situation. I mean, Levy doesn't stand a chance, really, does he?
That's right.
No. You can imagine we'd be doing the stream breaking news, Kuvra breaking. We've got this footage here of Brian Daigle breaking into Daniel Levy's office with his pitchfork. Right, spend some money, you're getting it.
Let's hope he does. I mean, I can't see the point of bringing in Conte and then not supporting him.
Wayne Bonner, my first bike, the only one I liked, was a Navy Rally Racer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rally
that
were
must
really popular brand back then.
That must have been the most boring first half ever I've seen. Honest to God.
No,
Yeah.
it'll come up with Spurs 4-0 up or something. We just missed it all.
I mean, this is why I drink, because of games like this. I don't know.
Oh, well, Kim's here. We should be springing on Kim the what's your favourite ever Spurs 11?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well done, Cliff.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, well, bearing in mind,
I would love to know. I would love to know what a dad's all-time Spurs 11 is as well. That'd be a good one.
I would,
He did it once. I think on the Love Lounge. I think he did do it. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So up front, I'd probably go for.
Oh, going up front first. No,
Yeah,
come on, let's
well,
do it traditional style. Goalkeeper first.
Okay, goalkeeper first. Okay, it makes sense. Well, Eric the Viking was probably the best one I've seen, but I'd probably go with our current incumbent one, Lloris, because he's more fresh in the memory and he's been such a brilliant servant for the club.
Both great choices, I've got to agree.
Yeah.
What did you think of Robbo?
Paul Robinson. I did love Paul Robinson. Yeah, he was a bit more of a cult hero, really, wasn't he? In many ways,
He was,
I like Robbo. Yeah, I do, but I think I'd go with Hugo.
That's another one we've got to do as well. Spurs Cult 11.
Yeah,
because it's not. Yeah, I mean it's like Stefan Freund and Neil Ruddock. They wouldn't get anywhere near my best 11, but I'd have them in my Cult 11 every day.
Do you know what? I know, like my one of my favourite left backs is a bit of an oddball choice. It's old Benny, Benoit Assou-Ekotto. He was a real favourite of mine, and I know he wouldn't make many people's favourite Spurs 11, but I love that guy. He was the right character.
I fit him. Yeah, I fit him in because Phil Lattis did a special stipulation that when we do our best ever 11, they've all got to be different nationalities. And I have to put Benny in at left back then to make room for some others.
Yeah, but, I'd be tempted to go for Benny anyway. I did love that guy.
Yeah, he was good. Anyway, okay. We'll stick Benny in at left back then, if you like.
I could do, couldn't I? I mean, it's a bit unorthodox, but yeah, why not?
Why not?
I'll go
all right. How about right back then?
Right back. Oh, I suppose it'd be Kyle Walker, but again, I've got a bit of a cult hero. I did used to like Stevie Carr, I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know? No, sorry, I'm going to go with the heart. I'm going to go Stevie Carr at right back.
I can't argue. It's a great choice.
Yeah.
I think he's a better footballer of the two.
Yeah, I think with Walker, it's more about his pace, his strength, and his pace, isn't it? And he'd often get himself into deep shit on the pitch, and then his pace would get him out of it.
And you remember when he who shall not be mentioned left? I remember talking to one of my friends in the pub, and I just said, you know what? I think it would have been much worse if Stevie Carr had just left. And he said, you know what? I think you're right. It was just that highly rated at the time. Such an attacking talent for us.
Well, you can stick he who shall not be named up your arse because we had Ledley at the back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would Ledley have got his chances if the other one hadn't moved on? Yeah, he would have. He was just quality, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay, got his fullbacks in. What are we going for? A 4-4-2, do you think? Keep it simple?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4-4-2.
Okay, let's have your centre-backs then, Kim.
Yeah, okay. So, well, one of them, you're just going to be able to fill that in straight away, and that would be Ledley. Loved him, as a Spurs fan. Do I need to justify that inclusion?
No.
Probably not. And next to him, I'd have Eric Dyer. Joking. I think we all know what I think of Eric Dyer. I like Woody. I did like Woody. I'm picking all the people from the same period, aren't I, really? Actually, I need to expand my horizons.
Tends to happen, though. Yeah.
Doherty. Yeah, the
It's,
ginger
it's,
Pele.
it's,
I'm waiting for Kim to do her all-time 11 before I get to Alexander. I need to put. There's no K in Doherty. It's Doherty. Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the wee donkey.
Doherty.
Right. There's no K. Lord God. Yeah, and that wee donkey. I know what happened to him and all. I found out what happened to him. But anyway, go on, Kobe. Go back to your all-time 11 with Kim. Go on.
second centre back then to go with Sir Ledley.
See, this is where it starts getting really tricky because I love Dawson. I really did love Dawson. I loved Woodgate for that short period that he was there next to Ledley. But then, you go back a little bit further and old Madsy. Oh, God damn it. As I said, I'll have to go with the heart, and I think, oh God, Dawson. I think
That's not a bad pairing, I've got to say.
No,
that's not a bad defence, actually. I have to say.
yeah. I'm impressed with this.
Yeah.
Conte, watch out so far.
Yeah.
Where should we go from this? Centre of midfield.
Yeah. Now it really does start getting difficult, doesn't it? Because this is quite heartbreaking. Actually, I've got to do some heart-rending choices here. There's so many of the midfielders that I absolutely adore. I mean, you've got your Van der Vaarts, your Ginoles, you've got your Bales, you've got your. I mean, I once again another cult hero. I absolutely adored Aaron Lennon, and I'm not talking centrally, but like just in general midfield.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know how I'm gonna. And Moussa Dembele as well. I mean, he was just a beast. And Modric. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Even when Wanyama went fully fit as well. Awesome.
That was it. 2 seasons where he was fit and firing on it. And Palacios. There was that one season with Palacios, wasn't there, when he was just an absolute beast.
And Sandro.
Sandro, I adored him. Do you remember this as a complete aside? At the I think it was the 2012 Olympics, and he was walking around the Olympic Park playing guitar and serenading people around the Olympic Park.
Yeah.
And there was another start. I think it was when we played Fulham, probably around the same period, and he drove the team bus. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Sandro. I mean, what player would do that? I mean, he was such a great dude.
I can think of one that would do that. Paul Gascoigne did. He wasn't supposed to though.
He'd probably nick it, wouldn't he? And
he did. He actually did.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
He didn't drive it very far, but I think he just bumped into something, if I remember rightly. But yeah, he nicked it. He just went in, said to the driver, "Can I have a go at that?" he just talked his way into it, and never mind. One of those.
You can imagine Terry Venables, couldn't you, Tuva? Right, lads, we're going off to play Fulham today. Where's the team boss? By the way, where's Gaza? Oh, he's just put down the top of my road. We're back in a minute.
I'm wondering if it was for Spurs or whether it might have been for England. I think it.
It was
there we go.
Woohoo!
Oh, Walsh.
Amazing. Look at that
hair. The man. Yeah, I know. It's the man that actually looks great with a woman's hairstyle.
No, it's not a woman's hairstyle. It just means he's off to play his guitar solo now.
You have a woman's hair, sir. I'll wager that hair has blah, blah, blah.
Hasn't shored up a hole in a sinking ship while under attack.
So we've gone all Blackadder on you.
One of the best episodes.
So,
I love Blackadder.
Yeah, me too. And that was the best season for me. I did love the fourth season, the World War I season, but that number 2, that was that powerful season. That really was.
Certainly was.
Yeah. I have to say, I love Only Fools and Horses as well. You can't beat a bit of Delbot.
Oh, here's a interesting note about Brian Daigle, actually. He crashed over at my flat the other night because we were driving up to Nottingham.
Because you punched him out?
Yeah, because I knocked him out live on air. No, we were travelling up to Nottingham the next day to deliver Bob's kids' presents to them. So we thought we'd get an early start. And we did the Love Lounge the night before, as you saw. Anyway, Brian Daigle, he goes to sleep listening to Only Fools and Horses reruns. It's the most amazing thing. He has that on the background while he goes to sleep. He needs that background noise, and that's his background noise.
Do you know what? I actually do the same. I actually go to sleep either to audiobooks or listening to music.
Yeah. I'll listen to QI or Mock of the Week.
Ah, good choices. Good choices, lads.
Yeah, it's just easy listening to send you off, yeah.
I mean, last night I did go to sleep starting with Shoot the Thrill, and I woke up to Queen to Another One Bites the Dust, which was quite a bit. Half asleep, I go, who's bit the dust?
It's that calming, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. We've got Super
anyway,
Tottenham in.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah.
Oh, Super Tottenham's here. There we go.
Yeah. Good morning, Super Tom. And yeah, he's in. Thank you for joining us. And there's loads of here in the chat. Where is it now? Alexander Hilton said he'd have Ericsson at right mid.
So
Alexander,
with me, I've got to put my boy Aaron Lennon there. I'm sorry. I know some people didn't rate him, and I know what people say about his end product, blah blah blah. But I loved Aaron Lennon.
Aaron Lennon for me was probably one of the best wingers we've had in a long time. I mean, he was fast.
Yeah.
But he's with all the troubles he's been through. I mean, fair play to him. He does an awful lot of work for charity, I think, as well. I've heard. And he's a good lad. So I'll take my hat off to Aaron Lennon, but he could play.
So he's another one of the players that really frustrated me because he could absolutely destroy people. He just didn't do it often enough, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes he seemed too concerned on defending, which is great for your teammates. But if you're that good going forward, perhaps you should have done that more. It was he could have been one of the greatest in the Premier League history, I think.
He could have been. Do you remember that one North derby where him and Bell, they scored almost identical goals down Eagle Bank? Yeah, it was a thing of beauty. Loved it, and we broke so fast. It was like so fast you must give the fans nosebleeds watching it. Terrible, but brilliant.
Was it Patrice Evra that was talking about him? Said he was like his worst nightmare was facing Aaron Lennon.
Who scored on their debut for Tottenham against Arsenal?
Danny Rose.
Danny Rose.
Yeah. That's why you can never hear a bad word said about Danny Rose. For that goal alone, he's worth his place. Yeah.
And actually, and he thought Danny Rose in his prime would have been a good shout for left back as well. He was fantastic in his prime.
Yeah. Agree. Sorry, we're getting Aaron Lennon's your right winger choice.
Yeah. I know it's a bit controversial, but you got to do it from the heart.
That's fair. I don't remember what he plumped on in the end for the centre of midfield.
So that would be a pair of Luka Modric to spray the ball around to control it, and I think I've got to go with Moussa Dembele because he's Moussa Dembele.
In actual fact, I think that's
I love it when you do that. It makes me laugh every time you do that. I've never heard a man go so deep like that. Oh yeah.
Why am I not going deep enough with it all? No.
I need to go deeper.
I'll save up for it. I can't help having this sort of wispy Irish accent. Luka Modric and Moussa Dembele midfield. Yeah, okay, that's it. I can probably stop there.
That's it.
That'll do me. Okay, did we do your left wing?
Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale, of course. Yeah. So that leaves two up front.
It does, and I'm really destroying myself here because Van der Vaart is probably my all-time favourite player, and and Ginola comes a close second, and I haven't even picked him for this team, so I feel a bit dirty doing this. It's not fair. I shouldn't, this isn't fair. This is evil. This is not fair. But up front, I would. You can't really pick anyone other than Harry, can you? Really? Surely. I mean, this season apart. I mean, Lineker. I don't know. I'd be tempted to go on Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane and Berbatov were just amazing together. That as far as a strike on Greaves, I never saw Greaves play. My dad did, and he waxes lyrical about him all the time. Son, amazing. I love, who can't say Son is their favourite player at the moment, It's a tough thing to argue about, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Left wing especially, because then you think, Ginola as well. How could you leave him out? But mind you, you're probably too young for him.
What, for Ginola?
Yeah. You've got to be too young to see Ginola.
You're a smooth talker, aren't you? Yeah. No,
I thought Kim was only 21.
Oh,
exactly.
I do like you boys. Yeah. No, you can double that and add a few years to it.
No way. Really?
No. Now you could Christmas. Yeah, good grief. Next year I'm 48.
Bloody hell.
I mean, I know Kevin looks young, but he's hitting 70 next year. Bless him.
The Spurs does it to me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You really don't. You look around in your 20s, Kim. That's being honest with you.
Yeah. God, I know you're smooth talking to you too, but no. Got good genes from my mum, who's watching upstairs. Bless her.
Fair
Merry
enough.
Christmas to Kim's mum and dad.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Mum. Merry Christmas, Dad. Love you. So yeah, up front, I'd probably go Harry Kane and Dimitar Berbatov.
Oh, what a front two.
That's a pretty tidy front two as well.
It is.
Yeah, but wasn't Berber absolutely obscene with how he played? Do you remember that one? I think it was against Bolton when Keane got sent off, and then Berbatov did a masterclass in just holding the ball up.
Yeah.
And we didn't look a man down because of his hold up play.
Right. I think that performance was the one that convinced Alex Ferguson to get him.
Yeah.
So it's Robbie Keane's fault that Berbatov left.
And then Keane went off to play for one of his boyhood clubs.
It's normally an Irish person's fault when somebody leaves.
Yeah, I know, Alexander.
Ryan Mason press conferences are like watching Chelsea. Sorry, I meant bench, right? True, that's right. Yeah, got to agree with that. Alexander Hilton, Son, he's got to come into the conversation as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course. I adore Sonny.
Kane and Greaves. Well, Greaves is before my time as well, so I couldn't pick him. Not on our rules anyway.
All right, I didn't realise there was rules to this stuff. Robbie Keane, loved him. I used to get so annoyed at his same goal celebration all the time with the pistols firing, but I love seeing him do it. Because it meant
truth sets free. I watched Chelsea play to fall asleep. It's perfect, like a nice blunt.
Alexander Hilton here. He listens to Ryan Mason's press conferences.
Yeah,
brilliant. Ryan.
We got Super Tottenham, Klinsmann, Berbatov. Yeah, that would have been a great front two as well.
Couldn't argue with that at all.
Yeah,
couldn't argue with that.
You could swap either with Sheringham as well. That would work too. We've had some really good forwards over the years.
Yeah.
We have been blessed.
Alexander saying preferred Defoe. Oh, that's over Robbie Keane.
No way.
Love Jermaine Defoe.
He was a better goal scorer than Robbie Keane. I think Robbie Keane was a better footballer, though. He offered a lot more all-round game, I think.
Robbie Keane was okay if he did it instinctually. Do you remember if he had enough time to think on it, he'd always screw it up, wouldn't he? He'd always misfire.
Defoe was good.
True predator, and he didn't even need to slow down. He could just shoot while he's running as well. He was awesome. Low central gravity thing. Remember him crawling around on all fours to bite someone. Who was that? Who was that he bit?
That was a dog, wasn't it?
No, it was Jermaine Defoe, and he bit someone. Did he get sent off?
I can't remember that.
Can anyone in chat refresh my memory there? I've just got a very strong memory of him on all fours, just going after someone to chomp him.
No.
I know Robbie Fowler got an all fours one time to do a funny goal celebration in Liverpool.
He did, didn't he? Snorting
the
line.
Yeah, that was a classic.
I apologise, everyone. I have to pop off because here Cougar explained, so I need to pop off.
No problem.
So I'm going to leave you in the hands of Kim and Cougar. I'd just like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. And thank you all so much for what you've done, all subscribed and likes and everything. It means so much to all of us. And absolutely, and the greatest news we could all get, Bob Spur is on the way back. So that has now made my Christmas. And big up, Kim, and much love to you and Bob Spur and your family. And
Merry Christmas, darling.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Kim. Thank you very much. And Cougar, if I don't see it, Merry Christmas, bud.
Merry Christmas, mate. I'm sure you'll ring up in the morning and get me to come online again.
No. I do apologise. I did ask him to come on, so I do apologise. I feel really guilty, but as he's explained, I have to. I'm on call.
Don't apologise. I think it was a great idea. I was sat watching just trash on TV and just thinking,
that's what we were doing. Thought, why not?
I ended up watching Argentina versus Belgium from 1986. I was bored.
It's the obvious choice. No Spurs on. Argentina, Belgium. Yeah. It's the first one I would have gone for. Yeah.
John Watson and Jimmy Hill commentating with Des Lynam doing the presentation. Absolutely brilliant. Belgium won 4-0.
Anyway, she'll catch you on. Well, we're not going to be on for a couple of days, are we?
No, we're back 11:30 on Monday. Or we might do something St. Stephen's Day morning.
I bet we will. I bet we will. Dermot will be ringing me up at about 5:30 in the morning. I think we should get on now. It's been like 6 minutes since the last stream ended.
You don't have to crack me up. Honestly, Jesus.
You doing it? I can't control your drinking. It's ruling us all.
I'm going to have another one now.
Anyway,
I'm going to end this stream as I started the other one. My name is Dermot, and I'm not an alcoholic. Merry Christmas and goodbye.
Merry Christmas, darling.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Dermot.
As well.
Yeah. No, it's lovely to have you on, and I'm so honoured that I'm leaving the show in your capable, lovely hands. So thank you so much. Okay.
Bless you. Right, loads of love to you, darling.
See you later. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye. Oh well, just us then. We haven't co-hosted a stream at all before, have we?
No,
we could totally trash this one, couldn't we?
We should, yeah.
let's get on Brian and. All right, I'm going to do a couple of chats. I've got what we can talk about after that. Then we'll have to do a challenge one for you.
A challenge?
No, not a challenge one. Have a think about your favourite match and your favourite Spurs moments.
Ooh.
While I go through a few of these chats, I'll give you a bit of time to think about it then.
Okay.
Ben Kaufman saying Oliver Skip is my favourite at the moment. What an absolute dom. Yeah, got to agree. Love Skippy. Yeah. That little cheeky grin that spreads across his face when he's been a bit naughty, I just love it.
I'll tell you what, I am so impressed. He's on such an upward curve. He's like, it's not really even a gradual improvement. He's just getting better and better and better and better and better. So, yeah,
like they say, when they're younger, they're like a sponge for learning, and he's just taking it all on board. I don't think Conte's arrival could have come at a better time for him.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Imagine that under a coach like Conte, who has got the tools to instill greatness in players.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we agree, Ben. What a player. Absolutely love the bloke. Alexander saying, do we add Prime Ali?
Well, it's not a bad shout, to be honest. I mean, in his prime, I loved Ali. He was such an impudent talent, and he would show up against the big teams as well in all the big matches. Some really good goals against Chelsea when we weren't too good against them.
Yeah, he's always frustrated me. I've never rated him that highly, but what he was good at was grabbing those goals at important times, and when he was doing that, he couldn't argue about how good he was. It was consistency with him. That's what always frustrated me. He'd have one great game and then a couple of really average sort of nights.
One sec.
No problem.
On the 3rd of October 2006,
Super Tottenham saying don't forget Gary Lineker. Definitely can't forget Gary Lineker. One of England's best ever goal scorers. He was better for us when he came home from Barcelona than when he left for Spain. I think he's a better all-round footballer.
I've got a little, don't forget Gary Lineker. She's telling me, I've got a little update from Mum. Bless her, she was watching it upstairs and she's Googled the thing about Jermaine Defoe. It was Mascherano in a game against West Ham when he went after him on all fours. 206. 2006.
Fair play. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look that one up. I sort of vaguely remember something now when you say Mascherano, but yeah.
And he went after him on all fours. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you with the.
No. That's cool. Makes me remember I'm not alone here. Where are we? Truth Sets Free. If you like scary movies, YouTube some West Ham live streams. Interesting lot. Yeah, when I see West Ham though, I'll just think of poor old Terry Dodd and his smashed up flat. It's awful. It's awful. Do you think Terry's recovered? Did they catch him? Who knows? Are we going to see a Terry Dodd too? I've got a feeling we might.
He'll be appearing on Crime Watch sometime soon.
He will. Truth Sets Free, big up Dormer. Yeah, he knew. Ben Kaufman, Defoe a legend. Just what he did for that little boy Bradley Lowry when then had his amazing career. Then had his amazing career after that. Yeah, what a bloke.
I tell you, he's still scoring, isn't he, up in Scotland?
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or did they let him go eventually, or have they extended his contract again?
I can't remember. It wasn't that long ago, though.
Yeah, certainly still banging a few in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder how many career goals he's got now. Ben Kaufman, Merry Christmas to everyone here. And to you, Ben. Merry Christmas. Ben. We're actually very close to Christmas now as well.
Oh, what's the time? 1:45.
Alexander Hilton, Peter Crouch. I don't think I'd have him in a best 11. He could definitely get in a Colt 11, though.
Yeah, definitely. He used to do this thing that used to drive me nuts when the ball would come into him and he used to head it on into space and there'd be no one there.
Yeah.
Why not do it like actually towards someone? But he'd do it time after time. And I used to get my little moan on about that.
Never going to forget some of the goals though. Away to Man City when we're getting into the Champions League, and and then was it away in Milan? Wasn't it the one where Defoe crossed for him to score the winner? Yeah, some great memories with him. And what a top bloke when he's not playing. The banter from Crouchy's brilliant.
He's
always remember that.
The wittiest footballer out there, isn't he? Or ex-footballer.
Always loved that one when somebody asked him,
if you wasn't a footballer, what would you be?
A virgin. Yeah. Top stuff.
It's such the perfect answer. I mean, he must have thought it up and just thought, chef's kiss. That's the
definitely. Truth Sets Free. Just and also saying love Defoe. Yeah, he was superbly popular, wasn't he, with the fans? Again, I'm probably a bit harsh on him because I wouldn't describe him as a legend. But then thinking about it, he got an awful lot of goals, so he probably does deserve to be called a legend, I think.
Yeah.
Has to be Spurs Ajax. What has to be Spurs? Oh, the all-time, classic moments. Have you got any thoughts then, Kim?
To be honest, my mind's been wandering. I haven't put any effort into it, to be honest. So it was favourite moments, wasn't it? And then favourite match. Probably favourite moments. I tell you what, there was one that used to kill me, and I'd hunt it down on YouTube. Can't get my words out. Periodically to rewatch it. Who was we playing now? It was Van der Vaart scored a goal, and he ran into the crowd and snogged a granny.
Yeah, definitely.
I just love that. I just love that so much. It's part of the mythology behind him and why I love the guy. He just got what it was to be a Spurs player, didn't he? He really did.
He did. Absolutely. I'll give anything for a prime Van der Vaart to be in the team there.
Oh, he was amazing.
It doesn't matter what formation you're playing, you just make room for somebody like that.
Yeah, a magician. That's what we need, isn't it? Like a magician in the team.
Just made it look so easy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. What else he did? Well, it used to crack me up.
Oh, it's Dermot here just saying thank you all again. Much love to all and thank you for the subs and likes. But a massive thank you to Kim, Bob Spur, Jack, Stats, Man, Kinnicky, David Irish Hotspur Harris, most of all Coover and Phil and Ben. Cheers, Dermot. Merry Christmas to you, mate, and Merry Christmas to all of your folk up there, mate. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Deserve it.
Double from me.
Double from, well, there you go. That's reason alone to log off, that is. He's still going. Love to all of you, and thank you for the support and how we appreciate you all so much. Yeah, go, mate. He's being comments all night. A heart back from Ben. Nice one. Super Tottenham, Spurs versus Arsenal 1991 FA Cup semi-final. Gaza free kick. Yeah, it's just legendary, isn't it? It's just one of those all-time great things. The commentary and everything, it was just amazing. I wish I'd been at that game, but I remember it crystal clear on TV. As I was with three of my mates, and we're sharing out the lagers and everything, and we're sat around a little table trying to recreate a pub atmosphere. All of us jumped up at the same time, screaming, and the beer went everywhere. And we're like, great that we scored it, but then we're just sobbing about all this beer wasted. It was just, it was worth it. It was a good trade-off. True Set 3, Tottenham Tantrum Gold is going to be huge. Let's hope so. In fact, we're just enjoying the fact that people actually come and watch, to be honest, because we like doing this sort of thing anyway. This is what we intended it to be. It's like chatting with your mates in the pub. You're just reminiscing about the good old days and some of these incidents, and then hopefully we can get a few more of them onto screen. I might even look at spending some of my own money, see if I can get some decent footage from some of the other seasons, because I'd like to see some of the more recent stuff too. Back in the sort of Ledley and Robbie Keane, that sort of era.
Yeah, awesome.
Difficult to get hold of that without people having a bit of a go at the channel otherwise.
Yeah, and I bet the rights for them are quite expensive. I know We Are Tottenham TV do that, don't they? They've got like some sort of media package they can use.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to cost a fortune when it's the latest stuff. But I'm hoping perhaps some of the more some of the older stuff might get away with a reasonable sort of rate. That's what I'm hoping. I'm going to find out about that soon. Yeah, because I'd just love to have it on the channel. Yeah, imagine it's sort of Premiership era, sort of 20 years ago plus. That's what we'd want. Keeps it classic then, I think, if you go 20 years back.
Oh, yeah,
Celery Agent, good to see you again, mate. All right, Merry Christmas, Gits. Celery. Oh, yeah. There we go. Goals flying in all over the place now.
Yeah.
Of course, Celery Agent's in Oz, isn't he?
He
If I
is,
remember
yeah.
rightly.
I've got to say that's one of my favourite usernames on here, Celery Agent.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It's perfect.
It's like one of those is it Sky Sports or something where you don't get to choose what your username's going to be, they just choose it for you.
Right,
It's got that kind of feel about it, random objects, and
it just works though, doesn't it?
It does, it really does.
Is there a story behind the name Celery?
That's a good point, actually. Let us know, mate. Is there a story behind it? Super Tottenham. Currently, I'm uploading Spurs games 2005-2006 season. That's going to be worth a watch. Head on over to Super Tottenham as well. He's got a collection of games coming along very nicely. True Touch 3, he makes Hair Hall of Fame, scores again. Yeah, that's Paul Walsh, Hair Hall of Fame. We were doing this earlier, weren't we, mate? Players with the best hairstyles or worst hairstyles for Spurs. Actually, that'd be good for Amari's night as well, wouldn't it?
Well, what, the best hairstyles ever?
Yeah, you have the sort of hit or miss sort of thing on each hairstyle.
You'd have to exclude David from it, wouldn't you? You say, right, everyone other than David, he's, we know he's going to win it anyway, so let's put him aside. And again, I'd go for Benny.
Yeah. Got to have Chrissy Waddle in there with the mullet.
Oh, yes.
Glenn Hoddle. Glenn Hoddle rocks a good mullet, but Chrissy Waddle's was special. That was, his really did look like he used to work in a sausage factory. Super Tottenham, Keane and Defoe era. Yeah, lovely stuff. Not 2005, 2006. Keane and Defoe, yeah. Alexander saying, strangely, the StreamYard is more up to date with less lag than YouTube. That is strange. Can't explain that. Who knows?
Graham, give me not 1 minute, less than a minute. I just want to get a pint of water.
Fair enough. See you in a minute. I'm counting. 59. Oh, no, still there. Right, what else we got? Goals flying in. Right, so we may well not have the game on Boxing Day by the sounds of it. Crystal Palace dropping like flies with COVID. Does anybody think it's a good thing that we're going to miss that? Or do we think the extra days are going to work in our favour again like they did before? Because we went in flying to that Liverpool game with the extra time off. Interesting one. I think we all want to see some football though, don't we? As soon as we go like a week and a half with nothing, everybody starts going stir crazy. What have we got? Celery Agent. Oh, wait, no one's. Oh, Kim's back now. We're doing it now. Celery Agent. Very long story with Celery Agent. I actually started an agency and recruited people to join Celery Intelligence Agency. CIA. Yes, like it.
Yes. I suspect that might not be the whole truth of the matter.
Alexander saying just more fixture congestion. Yeah, it could well be. Celery Agent continuing. Everyone was allocated an 00 number and a vegetable avatar, which I personally drew in paint for everyone. And we took down a large group on YouTube in the 4-year war. We fight for good.
Oh dear. I want to be a part of this agency.
Truth Set 3, we are already behind games wise. That means there's going to be weeks that are mental. Yeah, there will be. If, mind you, if we can get the whole squad fit, we might be able to cope with it. It'll be great having loads of games.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do enjoy the mad periods. We do play a lot of games, I must admit.
I won't like it if it sort of costs us getting top 4 and maybe a cup. But
Agreed.
gotta just love seeing the Spurs. I mean, I'm really selfish. I'd happily watch Spurs play every day.
Yeah, ditto. Ditto.
Or even twice a day. I don't get play till you drop. 24/7 football. As many substitutions as you like. How would that work?
Do you do the? I've got this unfortunate habit I've developed in later years as well, especially in modern times where you're more able to do it. But I like to wallow after a victory. I like to wallow in it, and I will just watch every interview and every highlights reel, and watch the replays and just the post-match press conference and so on and so forth. All the breakdowns of the match on TV, just everything. I just love to suck it all in. And
absolutely. I'll do that with our streams as well. If I go on a stream and it's been really good fun, I'll rewatch it over again. Then you sort of kind of picking out things about yourself, thinking, "Oh, I better not do that again," or "That worked well. I'll try that again."
That's how you become the consummate presenter on these things, is it?
Or you learn to deal with it. Or celery agent, totally true, Kim.
Okay, I'll take it back.
Yeah, we're
how do I join your organisation?
I'll have to send you a feed of all the veggie agents. Is that Vegilon?
Yeah.
Plays on the left wing back line. Shamu Vance was Shamu.
How you doing, Ben?
Good of you to join us, mate. Ben saying, I cannot rewatch. I cannot stand my own voice. Makes me want to hurl. No,
see, I am in the same basket. I hate it. I hate how I sound. I just, yeah.
So do I, but I mean,
you hate how I sound as well.
So do I, but it's better than listening to somebody else. No, Ben, you're top bloke, mate. You're really entertaining. Everybody loves you on the channel. I've just you should be able to sense it for yourself, mate.
I don't think I've seen you on a stream, Ben. Have I seen Ben on a stream?
Let me think now. Have you seen Ben on a stream? Maybe a few hundred times. I don't know. Well, he doesn't quite go and slag himself around all the channels like I do. But,
he's not like you or Rez.
No, definitely not. And Rez, if you're watching, I think I'm 2-0 up on you as well today.
Rez, if you are watching, love you loads, darling.
Truth Sets 3, Kim equals, I'll do the same thing. Yeah. I love watching the goals again and again. And the celebrations are pure joy. Reguilon celebration, Kane celebration equals goosebumps. Yeah, absolutely. I love Harry Kane's celebration. It's just it's simple, but it's like really heartfelt. It really gets you.
Yeah.
When he scored the second of a brace against the Gooners or something, and it's just like everybody's going mental because then it's going to be a match winner and everything as well.
Yeah, agreed. So speaking of old Harry, do we think he's going to get his mojo back under Conte?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Definitely. I had this theory earlier in the season that his form's linked to his fitness. He's always been better when he's been totally top of his fitness.
True.
Peak, because that's why he was always a slow starter on seasons.
Yeah.
Gets into his rhythm.
Absolutely.
I think I think the biggest part of the thing, apart from the whole Man City sort of spectre at the beginning of the season, which you could argue is a lot down to his brother as well, but I think a lot of it was he was just gutted about losing yet again in a final. I mean, he's probably just thinking, is he cursed? So he'd lost confidence, lost form, lost fitness. Watching the debacle about our new manager. I mean, how long does that take to sign Nuno? 73 days, was it? It was ridiculously long time. Yeah. He was probably thinking, what's the point? Couldn't blame him.
Yeah. And we could have appointed him and a match earlier, and he could have had actually a pre-season and maybe got some of his ideas through. I don't know. Who knows? Shoulda, woulda,
Yeah,
coulda.
exactly. All those points we've dropped already that could have been totally different under Conte.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have gone
absolutely.
losing 3-0 at Palace, would we?
No.
There we go. Right. Truth sets free. Shamu Whale equals. I'd buy your jersey tomorrow, mate, and send it to New Zealand. Nice one.
Good evening.
Good evening, Phil. How are you, mate?
Yeah, all right. I've only just picked up Dermot's message, so I didn't see. How are you, Kim?
All right, Phil. How you doing, darling?
Yeah,
I'm
not
good.
too bad.
Yeah, I'll just put you off a bit. There you go.
That's
You know,
right.
next to Kimmy, so you're well looked after, mate.
So how's things been tonight? Didn't realise you've been going a while then.
Yeah, well, fun, actually.
You know how it was. Dermot was bored, so he thought, "Oh, let's do a stream." So I thought, "Yeah, nobody's doing one. I feel like doing something as well." Seems like there was a few others wanted the same thing.
Yeah.
So here we go. So another day at the office.
Yeah.
We got the old Spurs Sheffield United game, 1991. Few goals in it, but you probably missed them all. A couple from Paul Walsh.
Nice. It can't beat a bit of retro, can you?
Absolutely.
Oh, there's another one. Short. Yeah. There you go. Lineker. Oh, Paul. I keep getting confused because they change their numbers, don't they? It's like I always think of Lineker at 10, but it just depends who's playing.
I've completely lost the comments now.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. Let's go for Ben. I would type myself out a bit more. I need to join some of these other channels. Yeah, Ben, you go down really well on every channel. You're a very popular bloke, mate.
Yeah, come join us.
Yeah, great sense of humour. Oh, Murray's Love Lounge especially. You'd go down a treat on that. Where we got Truth Sets Free. King jumped high and landed hard on his Pratt. Slide beautifully too. What are we talking about? Sonny has mastered the knee slide, but nobody is like my favourite player of all time. Obafemi Martins.
Martins? Oh my God.
Oh, we're talking on the goal celebrations.
Yeah.
And Kane, we love Kane's celebrations, and he's got the slide beautifully done, and so Sonny's mastered the knee slide. But Obafemi Martins, I'm trying to think what his celebration's like. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I do remember he scored a perler at our place, didn't he, one time? An absolute rocket he scored.
Certainly remember the player. Yeah. Alexander said, do we need our cam on or not?
Ideally, yeah, but not necessarily. It's not a deal breaker, is it?
No, of course not. I don't think we'll be running for much longer tonight anyway. The match must be over. In fact,
and it's now Christmas
that looks like
Day,
it is.
So Merry Christmas, everybody.
How about that for timing?
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Let's add Alexander.
Hello.
Just as the match is going off. Hello there, mate. How are you?
I'm okay. Can you hear me?
First, we can hear you. What did you make of the match then?
Didn't watch it. Just look at the comments.
Oh, yeah, just going through them all now.
It's brutal.
Do you prefer to be called Alexander or Alex?
I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay, fair enough. Mr. Hilton it is then.
Alex, baby, Alex. What's that song?
I don't know, but when Kim says it sounds better.
I was going to say, no offense, Cuba, it's got a way better ring with Kim.
Where are we on the comments? I've completely lost
track. Oh, here you go. I'll pick up if you want. There's one from Truth 63.
Shamu the Killer Whale. Merry Christmas, mate. It's the 24th here, my lucky number, but I feel like we're living in the past. You're always ahead of me.
Yeah, where is the Truth Sets You Free? I can't remember where he said he was, but they've got to be a good 5 to 7 hours, aren't they?
Massachusetts, wasn't it? Truth Sets Free, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Cape Cod. That's the way he kept saying about, if I remember rightly. There we go. Below that, Ben Kaufman, Big Phil Latisse. Give us a Latisse roar.
Woohoo!
Oh, there we go. The owl is back. What have we got now? I don't think we can put another match on, can we?
Where is Santa right now?
Where is we haven't got Santa update. Yeah, Dermot went. I didn't have Santa watch on.
Yeah, Massachusetts is 5 hours behind, so they're just rolling into early evening.
Let me see if
I can lost connection.
You think someone like Gagoma will be halfway through her day now?
Yeah, true enough. Okay, wait for another 50 hours. Maybe. Ben Kaufman, Martin's ruined us so many times, but he's got stuffed the Gooners in the finals, so he's a good bloke. Yeah, that's fair enough. Anybody stuffs the Gooners has got to get brownie points. Let's face it, that's why we could put up with Adebayor for a while.
Yeah, at least when he left them, he hated them as much as the rest of us, didn't he?
That always remember that one for Man City running the length of the pitch just to celebrate in front of the Gooners fans.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you have to kind of start liking him after that.
Yeah.
But all right, what else?
I'll tell you what, if he did that to us, can you imagine if Kane did that for Man City and ran to the other end? Jeez.
Oh my word.
Yeah,
he just wouldn't. He just wouldn't. Backflips 12 in a row. Who's that for? Oh, Bafemi Martins.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sort of the who was it started that first saw that on it was one of the World Cups. Hugo Sanchez, he used to do lots of backflips, didn't he?
Yeah.
1986.
He sounds like a genetically spliced version of our goalkeeper and one of our centre backs.
He played a bit better. Hugo Sanchez was a hell of a forward. Mexican, played for
Real Madrid,
wasn't it? Yeah.
He was up front with Butragueno.
Yeah.
According to Google, Santa is in Western Sahara at the moment.
Wow. He's hanging around that Middle East at the moment, a long time.
Yeah,
what's he playing
Africa.
at? Truth Sets Free, Obafemi Martin's best backflips ever at Inter and Newcastle, Cuba. It's mad. Oh, of course, at Newcastle. Yes, I remember him now.
Yeah.
They came to us one season, and it should have been one of those where you're thinking we're going to win 4 or 5-0, and somehow they got a 3-2, but he fired in an absolute bullet from outside the box.
Actual fact, Newcastle had a few players that were good at doing flips when they scored. Wasn't Luar, wasn't he one good for doing back?
Not Soldado. Who was the other one? He was a Chilean player.
Oh, Norberto
Soldado, but it wasn't Soldado, but him.
Solano, Nobby Solano.
Yeah. Wow. Do you remember that one?
That bloody. I was going to say Coover then, but bloody Dermot, he just doesn't go to bed. Or is that you, Phil?
No, it's not me.
It's Dermot. Dermot's just gone offline, but he's just sitting there in the comments all night now. Probably thinks, bollocks with this being on screen.
We need another 6 people here to block off Dermot to join.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to come on, stop Dermot getting back on, you're more than welcome.
Come on the stream, guys.
Can't have the channel owner having any sort of sense of power around here. Truth is in Cape Cod. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Yep. Okay. Latisse equals legend. Well, it's only one Latisse, isn't he? And there's the other one. Big up, Phil. Yeah, good of you to join us, mate. I thought you were out for the count as well, I must admit.
No. Just a late one.
Just a late one. Shamu, wonder if Karen Klopp will complain about Christmas. Well, if your name's Klopp
as much
and
as her
you're
husband.
a Karen, it's inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Gets gifted a red card for Robbo.
Yeah. At least they got a card at Christmas. Sean Butler, evening, mate. Hope all's good with you, pal. And he's doing a late one as well. Yeah, and Ben Kaufman, Shawnee boy. Truth, actually, legends all over the place. Yeah, home of legends around here now.
Yeah.
Legends of the Fall. There's our new Spurs film.
Legends of the Fool, maybe.
Yeah, I was just thinking
FWL.
Yeah.
So, Truthy, when are you going to come on a stream?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
You're
Golf club
welcome.
over one shoulder, a cod under the other arm. Sean Butler, Merry Christmas, lad. And Sean Butler, hi, mates. Oh, yeah. First time they were on the panel together earlier. Yeah. True to say, Phil, that shot was 96 mile an hour, third hardest hit shot in Premiership history. Which one was that?
That was the over five
right.
Martins one.
If I remember rightly, the hardest hit shot of all was David Hurst for Sheffield Wednesday against the Scum, if I remember rightly. Over 100 miles an hour.
Wow.
No, that's Mr. Sissoko's to Rosed.
Yeah, because I think you'll find Wanyama's one at Anfield, that was only about 69 miles an hour, and that was a bullet.
Yeah, it's just a nice clean hit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Celery agent here, Sam Carr, Australian female footballer. Is it Carr or Kerr? I'm assuming it's Carr. Is it? I can't remember. Female footballer got a nice backflip too. Too bad she plays for the Shells. Wow, you can't be perfect, can you?
No.
You can beat Tottenham and pretty bloody close. Sean Butler, Ben Kaufman, ditto buddy. Ben Kaufman was hilarious, us both losing our brain cells over more right wing back at Sean Butler. Same mate. Frank is a good guy, but a healthy disagreement about ideas is necessary there. Yeah, I was having a good chat with Frank after you left the stream. We were getting on like a house on fire. The man loves cats. He loves Spurs. I mean, that's good enough for me. Truth sets free. Lastly, Martin scored in 89th minute of FA Cup final versus Scum when Koscielny bundled the ball with a goalkeeper. He proceeded to do 5 backflips. Birmingham City has Obafemi Martin's day now for him.
I remember that. That was late on as well, wasn't it? Really late.
Yeah. Ben Kaufman. Frank is a hilarious bloke. What a character. Yeah, he is. He's really good fun. Despite with the things he was saying, I was almost astonished at on the stream when we were talking football afterwards. Yeah, he does know his football. He's just got some interesting ideas on things. Don't agree with them, but I mean they're interesting. At least he's thought it through. Truth sets free. Soon, Kim. I'm like the legendary movie What About Bob with Bill Murray. Baby steps.
I used to love that film.
Oh, it is Kerr. Right. Okay. Thank you, Shamu. I'm sure I've seen somebody have their name Kerr and that somebody said it was Carr. Perhaps it was the other person that said their name was an error. Okay. He's a very funny man. Yes, he is.
Have you seen the comments from Conte about Thursday's meeting with the Premier League about fixture congestion?
Wow, we've got Conte in the comments.
Yeah, it's up under the
just under
sports
Adele. Yeah, I've seen it.
No, I've messaged her today. She still hasn't replied. No, basically saying that it was an absolute waste of time, that all the decisions looked like they were already made before they went in.
Yeah, seems fair. What can you do? Nothing. Blame Klopp for being a crybaby. That'll do for this week.
And block the internet access.
And block the internet access. Yeah, and Adele blocking Phil's internet access. Anyway, she will reply eventually through her lawyers.
Yeah. Dear Mr. Yap, please stop before I remove you from Twitter and you have to come up with another fake handle.
Emails aren't built to survive the impact of 50,000 different mails in a 1 week period. All with the word please.
Come on, go easy on me.
Merry Christmas to agents from Shamu. True Text 3. If he loves cats and Spurs, he must be an angel. He must be a saint angel, whichever way you want to look at it. I'll never leave the house because of my cats, my children. You can ask my wife. Yeah, I'll just love cats as well. They're just amazing. I just love that I don't give a shit attitude about a cat. It's very Conte.
I've been a dog person all my life, but I currently own a cat. I've got a Maine Coon called Levi, and he's just the best thing ever. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Called what?
Levi.
Does Brian Daigle know this?
He's named after Levi Stubbs, the lead singer of the Four Tops.
Because I wouldn't let Brian know. I'd keep that one a bit quiet if I was you, just to be on the safe side.
Not Levi.
Levi. Oh, it's all. There's 501 reasons there. I wouldn't have called it that.
I love Maine Coons as well. They're massive cats. They really are.
What's that say? Levy? Yeah, definitely Levy.
Levi.
All retreats to itself.
You're evil, gentlemen.
You just get Conte to buy a Chihuahua or a Persian just to run after in Dumpling training ground.
A Chihuahua to run after Ndombele. You know what? I think I'd pay to watch that. Well, mind you would charge to pay to watch that. Celery agent, just me and my cat at Christmas. Yeah, perhaps share a turkey. Cat would like that. The truth sets free. My legendary Persian Harold is asking for his Temptations right now. Excuse me, best cat treats on earth. Temptations. I'm
gonna have to take your word for that.
Yeah.
Well, mine always liked boiled. What was it called? Whitefish or something like that. Can't remember. Well, any fish will do. They just love it all. Shamu, my kitten, is a legend. You have to pat your cat, don't you, Shamu? That's what David was saying. You have to nip off and pat your cat. That was the phrase David was laughing at. Sean Butler, celery agent. I called my cat Dingus. Yeah, that's a good name. I like it. Got time for me to jump in, or are we finishing? Nah, jump in. I mean,
jump in, boys. I might bounce now myself because I'm flagging a little bit. I must admit, my witticisms have dried up.
Fair enough, Kim. You held the fort beautifully.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's still on upstairs, so what I'll do is I'll drop down to the comments section and just fire some crap at you from time to time.
Yeah, right. You get ready. We'll all start bitching about you now you're gone.
Yeah, do that. She's a cow, that Kim. Horrible cow. Listen, guys, Merry Christmas to you all, and it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on tonight as well.
And you, Kim.
Merry Christmas, Kim.
And you.
And to Arthur. And to Mum.
I'll pass
Right,
on you, guys.
take care. Right, speak to you soon. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, well, there we go. The lovely Kim. How can you not love Kim? Onward then. Get on, Ben. Yeah, come on. Must be having you some. Drop the link. Right. It should be in WhatsApp thing. I can drop it again, though. Here we go. Let's just slap it in here as well, then. There we go. That's the link for you, Ben. And anybody else, if they want to come on, why not? See if we keep this stream going until Boxing Day in the match. Right, Alex. Any sort of thing you'd like to talk about, or just general chat? Happy for that.
I'm fine.
You're fine. What was your views on the Crystal Palace match then? Do you think we should be going ahead if there's a COVID outbreak?
Like,
take advantage of it, maybe?
It's only 2 or 3 people at the moment.
Yeah, but it's at the moment, isn't it? By tomorrow morning, probably find it's like 6, then a dozen. I don't know. Would you feel guilty if we took advantage and they're a depleted squad and we're at full strength?
Nah, Renee done that.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel guilty about that at all. I'd love it, in fact. Rub it in their face.
Anything to put one over Vieira.
You're right there, Ben.
Evening all, or morning, whatever.
It's getting difficult to tell now.
Morning, Ben. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Right, what else have we got? Oh. What's happening here? Oh, somebody else was dropping in the link a minute ago. That's all right. It's all sorted. Getting an error message. I haven't seen one of those on the screen before. It's usually when we're broadcasting something worthwhile. No, I'm joking. We never broadcast anything worthwhile.
No, we don't.
Seller agent, she's awesome. Yeah, Kim is definitely awesome.
It's a shame I missed her. I didn't get here in time. Oh well, next time.
Well, you should have just accepted earlier, shouldn't you? You had your chance.
Yeah,
you missed
I was playing with buddies, unfortunately, on another stream.
Fair enough. What do you mean, buddies as in friends, or is this some sort of euphemism and we don't want to know the rest?
No, they're mates. I got a mate that's a streamer in Wales, and he's very, very good at video games. So I play with him for a while.
Fair enough. Right, what are we on to now? I'm almost tempted to put another match on, but I mean, people are going to start flagging very quickly.
Yeah, I'm only going to be in here for 15 minutes or so, so we can just chat about all the nonsense of the world. I mean, it's what we usually talk about.
I know what we could do. Alex is here. Should we do Alex's best ever Spurs 11?
Sorted.
In his lifetime.
Yeah, we did Kim's earlier. That was quite a good one. She put up a really good score.
How far back did Kim go? Because she's only young by the looks of things.
Well, that's what surprised us. Kim's a lot older than I would have thought. She, according to her, but I don't believe it. I think she's 21 and just lying about the rest.
Yeah, I would have said 22, 23, and I've met her, so I'm definitely saying tops 23. So she would probably have the Enoch era only.
Yeah, well, there you go. See, so Kim, we weren't just joking. People do think you are very young looking. So enjoy.
Yeah, players from the mid 2000s to today.
Hang on a minute. I think Kim's just mistyped.
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus.
I have the opposite effect. Everyone thinks I'm 40. It made it very easy. It made it very easy to get alcohol.
I was close to Kim's age. I was only half her age out.
Yeah, Ben, you've got the cynicism and the sarcasm of a man twice your age.
Yep. I inherited that from my grandfather.
Makes for good viewing, mate.
Yep.
So how long have you been a Tottenham fan then, Alex, or kind of like seeing games and stuff?
Seeing games like 2012.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. Anyway, right, yeah. What we're going to do? We're going to do Alex's best 11. What do you think, Alex? You up for that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Goalkeeper in your lifetime.
Hugo.
Yeah, solid choice. Got any close seconds?
Paulo. I don't know.
Oh, we're not going to be spoiled for choice here, are we?
We're not. How old are you, Alex?
Mid-teens.
Mid-teens.
Wow.
Oh, this is going to be a bit of a tough one then, isn't it? Or perhaps we can extend it. Anybody you like instead of just within your lifetime then.
I want to know then.
Right, fair enough. So, okay, well, let's go through them anyway. Just see if you got some that aren't in the current team, which is probably going to be so. How about you, right back?
Walker.
Yeah. Left back.
Rose.
Centre backs.
Toby and Jan.
This is looking
that's a pretty solid back five, isn't it?
I'm going to guess at the centre midfield comparing as well, but let's hear those.
Dembele and was that old? Modric.
No, Modric left in 2000.
Yeah.
What was it? 2010? Did he leave?
Yeah, that'll be all right. That counts as your lifetime.
Okay, we had him then.
I tell you what, this
Dembele
is
and Modric.
something.
I'm liking this team again already.
Who's your front three then?
No, 2012. He's bang on. You're bang on.
Then Ericsson. Son.
Yeah.
Who do you have on the right? Tempted to say Mora.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just have Kane up front.
That sounds pretty good to me. Another
Sorted.
strong team. It's Dermot's team that's looking a bit shaky on these so far, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, he only picked players because they were Irish. I would do the same if there were enough Jewish players to play for Tottenham, but there's only one, so it's a real.
How many Ronnie Rosenthal's can you pick?
In goal, Ronnie Rosenthal.
At centre back, Ronnie Rosenthal.
It's why I want us to buy Manor Sullivan, just so we got.
It'd be a
another
fantastic team if you play in Southampton every week. Well, that was a quick. Well, thank you, Alex. Anyway, I mean, you got to pick what you know, really.
It was efficient.
It was.
No deliberate.
I'm not going to argue with that team either. It's good. Who are we going to get on now? Who should we do a? Should we do have a guess?
Did Ben do his Spurs 11 with only one from each country?
Oh God, that's going to be impossible.
No, it's not.
It's not.
We're having Harry Winks as captain.
It's hard. Okay, so we're going to start you at the back. Once you said a player, there's no going back from it. So if you suddenly say, whoever it is, so who's your keeper then from your lifetime?
Oh, so, I'm trying to think of French play. I think Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris is the only Frenchman I would pick in that team. Left back has to be Benoit Suakoto just to get it because there are too many good players from different countries. Actually, no, Mauricio. No, am I going to put another Argentinian in the team? Let's go, Mauricio Tarrico. Sod it. Mauricio Tarrico.
All right. Who's your right back?
Right back. I was going to say Luca, but no. Right back.
Yeah, if you put Luca in, you know what that leaves you, who that eliminates.
Stephen Carr's from Ireland, right? He's definitely from Ireland. Stephen Carr, put him in.
You've got the same fullbacks I've got in mind.
So, who's just two centre-backs then?
Oh, this is so impossible. It's impossible.
No, there's two that you could have quite easily.
I can't have done an Argentinian.
You've done your Argentinian now. It's like losing you Romero.
Romero wouldn't be in my team anyway. Not yet. Left back has to be Jan Vertonghen. No, left centre back has to be Jan Vertonghen.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to be controversial and say Ledley King.
So he's your English player.
He's my English player. Because I just love the bloke.
It's you got to say it's top quality English player still.
Yeah.
We had Tottenham TV done that, and they had Ledley at centre back.
Yeah. So who's in your two then?
Would be Modric.
Yeah.
And Victor Wanyama.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Kenya and Croatia, but no Dembele now. You pick the Tongan. It's like,
yep.
Okay, you're three behind your striker.
Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen for the Danish player. Right wing is very difficult. I haven't got any Dutch players, have I?
No.
Not yet.
So I have to be Rafael van der Vaart.
Okay. And up front?
Dimitar Berbatov.
So no place for Super Son.
I forgot about Sonny, but...
More.
I got to have Rafa in there. I do love Rafa.
Rafa
or Sonny, yeah. That's such a difficult team to pick.
Yeah, if you're doing a subs bench, you could have that. You could put Sonny or Rafa on there.
That wasn't too terrible, actually. I think we've nailed one on the head. You've got to use some of those African players, though, because some of those African players we had, other than Nari Pamaro and Timothée Atuba. Actually, no, I think they were both French, right? They were French, right? Timothée Atuba and... Timothée Atuba was French, right?
It was French speaking. You can never tell though whether they're like one of the African countries that speak French, can you?
I was thinking you could have had Klinsmann, but Klinsmann was clearly before your time, wasn't he?
No, yeah, just before. Timothée Atuba is from Cameroon.
Yeah.
And I think Nari Pamaro was French. He was awful. He was terrible.
He wasn't great.
I can't even name the worst Spurs player in my life. There's so many. Casey Kellis, Gary Doherty.
Doherty.
It was awful. Mbelele Mabazelu from Kim.
Eric
Nari
Ekman.
Pamaro. Eric Ekman scored that banger against Liverpool, so he's good in my book.
Helder Postigo. Rowan Ricketts.
Rowan Ricketts.
Oh, this is some absolutely magical scene.
Leonardson.
We're going to do a whole show on that, aren't we? The all-time worst Spurs 11.
We got to do that. There's so many terrible players.
I just feel we should be showing the FC Cologne 8-0 win against Spurs in the Intertoto Cup for that.
Probably.
That episode.
Alain Pardew.
Yeah, Alan Pardew. Andy Booth was playing in that one as well. Another cracker.
Grzegorz Raziak.
Oh dear.
Cameron Carter-Vickers is in that as well, because he's been there for so long that he's never played an actual game. He's in there for my book. He can't be that bad. Surely he is.
He played like a game in one of the cups or something.
He's on fire at Celtic, though, isn't he?
I would be on fire at Celtic.
He got turned by a Pacos player for the 1-0 goal. For one of the goals in the conference.
Vlad Kirikesh from Celery Agent in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
He scored that banger against Fulham, though. That was a good goal. We scored two bangers that night. Kirikesh from about 30 yards and Holtby in that last cup.
Kirikesh, wasn't he one of the 7 that came in for Bale first time around?
He was bad.
Do you remember that photo of Kirikesh? Just after we're all questioning about how good he was as a footballer. And the next thing you see him staggering out of some building at Christmas, smashed out of his face, bottle in hand, staggering into a car. And he thought, yeah, that explains a lot.
I mean, I saw him in the Morrison's car park here in Larson, and I said hello to him. And he didn't even respond. He was just a twat of a bloke as well. He just got straight in his car. I said, "You all right?" And he was like, "Nope, straight in the car." Like, it's just like I saw Stefan Freund in his dinner at Little Italy. I said hello to him, and he came over and sat with me for 10 minutes. That's the difference between.
Wow.
Yeah. Some players are just like that, aren't they? It's like Mickey Hazard always has time for Hazard, Roberts, Perryman. That you always see them giving up their time.
Yeah, even recently when we met Paul Miller, the day obviously at the Norwich game, he was in the Royale over the road, quite happily stood there talking to you, no problem at all. Yeah. It's like, wow.
I mean, I was there at the England game when Mr. Capello was the manager, and because we're mates with Mr. Capello, he let us go backstage and talk with all the England players, and that in the little players' rounds, I was like going around talking to like Wayne Rooney's, and that night Dorse had ruptured his Achilles, that horrible injury he had. And he came out on his crutches, and he still stood there for 20 minutes having a chat with us. It was just like, you should be fucking going to hospital, not talking with this cunt.
Jesus.
It's the difference between a proper bloke and a shit bloke.
Mm.
So I always big up Dawes. I will big up Gerrard as well. Gerrard was a good chap. He wanted to have a chat.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded signing him in the day.
Yeah. I miss those days of Mr. Capello being England manager and just going to every England game and just having a chat with him. God. Capello was a good laugh. He was a lot of fun. It's a shame it never worked out for him in England. But
so, just as an off Tottenham subject, back in the day, if you could have signed Gerrard or Lampard, which one would you have signed? Who was the better player?
Lampard is the better player. Gerrard is better for the team.
Okay.
Alex, different sort, really, weren't they? How about Alex?
Yeah, I think that Lampard just worked in a better team.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like comparing Kane to Aguero.
Isn't the comparison they always did was Scholes, Lampard, or Gerrard?
Yeah. In that situation, I would have Scholes. Scholes is
same.
He was an absolute... I can't... There's a reason why whenever Scholes used to play Barcelona, you would have 10 of the best footballers in the world just like starstruck over him. He was just that good.
Closest I've seen to Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah. I mean, the game that summed it up was when Man United played Southampton, and it was like one of the first games that Scholes came back, and he just still hadn't done like a proper training session, and he dictated the hell out that game. He put a pinger of a ball into Van Cunt, and he scored a belter. And Van Persie was just like in the interview afterwards, as Paul Scholes just won us that game. It's just like he was a supreme footballer.
Yeah, something else, wasn't he? Let's see if we get any other super chats on here. Kim's just saying about it's good genes from her mum. That's what gives her young looks. Yeah, your mum's very youthful looking as well. Merry Christmas from Alex. Yeah, Merry Christmas, mate. Kim saying, cheers, boys. Truth sets free. My first family member was an English Springer Spaniel. Genius. Got lost 13 miles away for 5 days and found way home by herself. Pheasant hunters. Too many other mad stories. Those English legends.
I wish I was that clever. I can't find my way home half the time anyway.
Take you 13 days to get home from 5 miles away. Oh, bless you, Alex, says Kim. Alex went for... Kim went for Lennon on the right wing.
So Lennon was Kim's English player.
Yeah. Hang on, no, that was just on a best of 11.
Oh, right, okay.
Went with a heart there on a lot of them.
Is that you in the chat, Kiva, or is Dermot on the vodka?
Oh, not again. That's Dermot again.
He's on the vodka.
We need like some sort of security in his house, just seeing how many times he drinks.
Yeah. Ronnie
it's
the
Christmas.
Rosenthal, Kim says so. Sean Butler, Espen Bårdson.
Yeah, he was the goalkeeper, wasn't he?
He was, but it's a shout, isn't it?
Who would you
Milinko
replace?
Asimovic. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Bunjacevic.
Oh God, yeah. Gus Poyet could have dropped in.
Yeah, from Uruguay.
Yeah. Still a great side for Ben.
I think for me, I had Christian Ziege in there.
He was fantastic. Like, he doesn't get the plaudits. He was a proper footballer. That free kick against a scum.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I found room for Sandro in my centre midfield. If
I should have put Ronnie Rosenthal with my midfield. I've forgotten about that. Shit.
Did you have him as midfield, or would he have to be up front?
Put him
in midfield. Yeah.
Put him wherever you want.
Change the formation. He can go up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him up front with Dimmy.
Just do a 4-5 Ronnie.
Kim saying love Rafa. Yeah, who didn't?
Yeah, he was just.
Kim didn't get a subs bench. That's true. Yeah, so we'll have to scratch that subs bench choice.
That was another England game. That was the night after we signed Rafael van der Vaart. England played the night afterwards. I don't know why England played. It was like a friendly or it was a qualifier or something. And I was just going on, we fucking signed Rafael van der Vaart. I'm like, that's who's he? I'm like, are you mad? And I went to Fabio Capello. What do you think about Van der Vaart going to Tottenham? He's just like, sorted.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Here's a name for you, Mabizela.
Yeah, he was shocking. He scored that goal against Leicester.
They always do this, don't they? All of them. All of the really trash players. One banger in them and then they're gone.
Dean Marnie scored a hat-trick.
Zakora. Did he ever score for us? Didier Zakora?
He was good, though. Zakora was a good player, though.
He was a decent player.
He was not as good as Carrick.
Yeah. He was brilliant.
Yeah. Edgar Davids.
He was good.
Yeah. Celery agent with Kirikas again. Yeah, well, he was.
It took 10 minutes to do a U-turn.
I mean, you're too young for this. You're too young for this, Alex. I mean, we were shocking before. As soon as Martin Yole came in and put Edgar Davids in midfield, that was the kickstarter for us to really look a proper side. And you should have got more credit, Edgar Davids. He was a top player.
He was. It was nice to say at least we saw him in a Spurs shirt.
Yep.
Apparently, Dele is better than both of them.
It's Alex Davis doing the list.
What's that?
Dele's in it. Alex Davis is doing the list if Dele's in there.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
It'd be really difficult for him because he couldn't put all his best mates in, like Davis and Winky and. He'd have to
Celery agent, time for my Christmas cheese sandwich. And Dermot, Merry Christmas, champ. I think Dermot sort of
passed out.
Yeah, he'll come round. He'll have his seventh wind in a minute and put in another comment, I expect. Right. Are we running out of steam a bit, do you think?
We are a bit, yeah.
Should we knock it on the head now?
We probably should. We need to get Gaguma in the chat here for do her best 11. I don't know if she'll be able to do it. I don't know how long she's been supporting the club.
Gaguma's voice is exactly how I was expecting it to be. She sounds lovely, really friendly voice. Anyway, okay, we'll knock it on the head then, shall we, Phil?
Yeah. Okay.
Time for bed, boys.
It's my first stream.
You look ready for a sleep yourself, mate.
You're a natural, Alex. You just need to get on cam one day.
Yeah, definitely. Soon as you get your mug onto the cam, you suddenly get addicted to this stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I only started doing this a month ago. A month has flown.
Yeah, really has. I remember it was David encouraged you to come on in the end, wasn't it?
I think it was, possibly.
Or was it us? I can't remember. One of the two.
I think it was on Irish Hotspur's first place I saw Ben.
I mean, I went on We Are Tottenham TV a few times. We need to go back on there because I quite like going on there. It's been almost like it's like being in a big pond when you've got everyone. And when we say something a bit controversial, you got your entire chat saying, "What's he drinking this morning?"
I like shouting out, "Come on, you Spurs," so it gets complaints.
Yeah. There's definitely some people that don't like a good shout in that, but they're great boys, Ben and Sim, so I really should jump back in there.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to invade it one night.
But the Irish Hotspur is a brilliant place to go because you have a chat and it's good vibes all around.
Yeah, as Dermot says, we always find it our mothership. It's like that inspired us all, David and Jack Kaneki. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, right. We obviously nothing planned on tomorrow or Boxing Day. We're looking at we are looking at Boxing Day, aren't we? Or are we? Day after Boxing Day probably was our first planned comeback game. So Monday.
Get the Conte hitman just to surround the Palace Stadium to force them to play.
That'll be good. If they're under strength, even better. I might up my prediction from 5-0 to 6-0 then.
Yep.
That'd be nice. Big spanking big
we
win.
We need to get some goal difference on the board.
Yeah, I was going to say, we definitely need that. We're still negative, aren't we?
That's right. And if it pushes Palace closer to the drop and Vieira's job under threat, all the better. But that's just petty. But I like petty.
Yeah.
Kim, Merry Christmas. Yep, Merry Christmas. We'll see you again soon.
I can't tip my hat. I haven't got my flat cap tonight. I can't tip my hat.
We can have a flat Santa hat.
I can do this.
That's noddy, mate.
I think this is Dermot's solid
Dermot's
prediction for Sunday.
For
tomorrow.
He's lost it now.
I'm off for the night.
We need to get off so Dermot can go to bed. He used to go to bed. He's too like, what are they talking about now?
He's just checking we're not trashing the channel for him.
If he were trashing the chat, I just need to get Brian Daigle on and talk about Luckers all night and chicken soup. That'd be a chat. Preferably both
See how
together.
many hardcore fans you get after chatting about that all night. Yeah, why not? Anyway, right. Okay, so we shall be back on Monday then, which will be the Monday morning show. I think Phil might be joining us for that one.
Yeah, it should be around Monday.
Brilliant. That'll be your debut on the morning show.
I'll be there for the morning one.
Ben possibly with us then, maybe not. We don't know.
Possibly. We'll look at it. We'll see how health is.
Yeah, we're not in desperate need like we normally are for you. So
yeah,
Phil will be available.
It gets my mind off things though. So if I'm in slight good mind, I'll be on.
It just fits the vibe beautifully. You and your coffee shop.
I won't be in the coffee shop on Monday. It's my brother's birthday as well.
Yeah,
so I'll be
fair enough, mate.
And also I'll be taking the next 5 days off or so, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Don't blame you, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Okay, that's it. That's it for us now. I'm just going to find something to play us out on now. Where is it? There we go.
Just say a big up to all the family and all the Christmas cheer to all of the family.
Indeed, and a big up to Bob Spur now. He's back and out of that
news.
Yeah, it is. That's such a big positive for us.
That quote needs to be on everyone's channel. Fuck COVID, we're idiots. Just put it everywhere.
Yeah, nothing's stopping us. The only thing that can stop us is UEFA.
Twats.
Right, there we go. So big up to everybody. As Phil said, Merry Christmas to everybody, and we're going to be seeing you soon on Monday morning. Hopefully we'll have a game to look forward to, but starting to look dodgy, isn't it? So anyway, from all of us here at Tottenham Tantrum Gold, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, go and grab somebody else to do it, please. Just get everybody in there. Everyone. Absolutely everybody in there. Dogs, parrots, whatever. We don't care. Just likes and subscribes. That's what we live on. And we'll see you on Monday. Leave you out.
Come on, you Spurs.
I want to be in that number.